Bruh, hey, leave people who don't add value to your life. Why do you have to hold on to people who don't add anything to your life? Eh? When it comes to issues of relationship, finances, everything that affects your life, you need people who are having the intellect to guide you forward. You don't want people who will bring you down. Party after party after party after party. Everything is about party. Are we having money to flow in? Nothing. That is not anything that is going to be of help. Anything to do with marriage or burial, if you're preparing for that, you don't need to put a lot of money, because at the end of the day, people are going to still laugh at you. If you're not having food in your house, but you had the best classic wedding in around town, that's useless. You put money in in your country, like in Uganda, where I come from, a lovely country. You need money outside, maybe in Dubai or in America. You need to put your money where the value of their money does not really increase or decrease rapidly. You need a place where people can develop things within minutes. That's what we should be thinking. If you're still investing within Uganda or Cameroon or Kenya, you have to start thinking, how can I invest somewhere else? Not putting your money in only one economy. That is what you need. That's what you need. You need to marry. When it comes also to marriage, you need to marry someone who is going to push your vision forward. You're going to marry someone who is going to help you become who you want to be. That is what we should be looking at. You don't want to marry someone who is not your best friend. You marry your best friend, someone who understands you, knows your flaws, knows how where your strength lies, and they will maximize on your strength other than using your weakness to the best of their ability. But rather, how can they push you forward? That's what we need. And the person that you're going to marry is ultimately going to determine how you're going to handle your finances, how you're going to relate with your relatives, your friends, and all of your siblings and all of that. So you have to do everything knowing that God takes priority. God in everything is the lead, is the first to have us go forward. Make money and live your life. Love it. Live your life. Free things don't add up to our lives. Free things, oftentimes when you love free things, they will determine what you have to do with your life. Where you eat, where you're going to live, where you're going to hang out, they will determine it on your behalf. But when you have your own money, you determine all of that for yourself. When you're getting free things, you're going to get low self-esteem. You don't feel worthy to do the things that you really want by yourself, but people will determine it for you. And there is no template life, like so and so live like this and whatever it is like that, so I'm going to follow like that. No, your life, you're going to live it your way. And there are times when you're living in bed space right now, but remember that your story is not going to be your final story, because at the end of the day, the people who work hard to make tomorrow a better one, they're the ones who are going to change tomorrow. So you're not gonna hang on to your past like, I come from a very poor background, and so there is nothing that is good that is gonna come out of our way. There is something good which is gonna come out of that family. And you being there, you can make that difference. You can be intentional and remove yourself out of that kind of life. Have your free space, have your freedom, and have your, avoid stress. Try to work and be you. Don't try to, blend to be like a person who wants to entertain other people. Be who you are and speak your mind, and stay on your lane. Don't cross onto other people's lane. I hear people talk about, so and so bought this, nah. What did you buy? What are you doing? What are you making? Where are you making the difference? It's not about you just being there and, you want things to happen and you're not part of the conversation. People are talking about, artificial intelligence. People are talking about developing properties in Dubai or any other place. What are you talking about? Someone is talking about how to develop, a big storage building. You're talking about how to build a grass thatch house. Man, we have moved past those things. You need to create a farm. You need to build a house, where people are going to come and live and visit you. You need to have time for yourself. All of these need people who are of sound mind, and they can help you push you forward, and you push them.